host, the Ridgewood Rebels. I am Jacob York, your host tonight, and alongside me, I have Jacob Carlson. Jacob, how are you doing tonight?
Doing great. You know, I'm really excited to watch this Warrior basketball team, see if they can put up another W to start the strong season.
Yeah, and I mean, it is senior night here in the Warrior Dome. We have all of our seniors recognized. It's going to be a fun fan section tonight. And with that, Carl, why don't you take it away with the first game changer of tonight?
Yeah, first game changers, we have a senior, Jillian Paulson, averaging about 14 points a game, leading the Warrior team by far. She's a leader on the court and off, and I think she's just one of the big leaders that we need to keep an eye out for tonight.
Yeah, and she's just a great impact on the team, and that leads us to another senior, Emma Tate, who's a great ball handler and great shooter, averaging around 9 points per game. Does a great job on and off the court, like you said, leads with a lot of passion. And she's another senior that needs to be recognized. And along with her, Olivia Rindy, shoots the ball well, plays good defense. All three of those players are going to be the impact players for tonight. You got to watch out for them. We have more action coming your way soon at 6 o'clock start time. We can't wait to give it to you. We'll see you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for the Ridgewood Rebels. Ladies and gentlemen, also identifying that all five of the Rebel starters are seniors. We honor you tonight, ladies, for your commitment to your program. All five starters. Number 0, Casey Ramos. Number 11, Alyssa Bruno. Number 15, Marie Clancy. Number 23, Danielle Pereira. And number 42, Nav Cannon. The Rebels are coached by Christy Mead, Deontay Young, and Malcolm Goodwin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing
All righty, welcome back, everyone. My goodness, what a hype intro there, Carl.
I'm really excited for this game. This is going to be really good. We got the Rebels versus Warriors. Really good game. Last time they faced off against each other, it was close. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
And why don't you take it away with the Ridgewood starting lineup for us?
Yes, for the Ridgewood Rebels, starting lineup will be number 0, Macy Jill Ramos, number 0. Number 11, Alyssa Bruno. Number 15, Marie Clancy. Number 23, Danielle Herrera. And number 42, Neve Canyon.
And we will get you guys the Warriors starting lineup here in a minute, as we are just getting ready for the tip-off, as all the youngsters on the other side
Oh my goodness.
here to support the Warriors in their senior night. It's going to be a fun one for sure.
It's going to be a fun one. This is by far the best show we've had for a girls basketball game, maybe even boys basketball game this whole year. So this is exciting. Another very important night for senior night, so
As all the
super
Maroon
glad
platoon
everyone's
is here. All the Maroon platoon is here, and they're excited to be here as we have back-to-back games. So if you get done watching this game, at the end, stick around because right after that, we have the boys senior night joining you too, and we will be live for that as well. So you don't want to miss that either. But I mean, this is gonna be a fun game for sure.
It's gonna be a fun game. Stay tuned all night. It's gonna be a fun night for sure.
And for the Wheaton Academy Warriors starting lineup, we have number 5, Lexi Rojek, number 14, Jillian Paulson, number 22, Abby Schroeder, and number 23, Emma Tate, and lastly, number 30, Olivia Rindy.
Here we go, starting the game now after we got everyone off the court.
And here we go. As a little more delays, there's a lot of people just getting in here. Didn't know it was a 6:30 start time, but you know, that's okay. Abby Schroeder for the tip-off. And Ridgewood will win that one, but it will go right out of play just into the children's section right as they sit down.
Yes, Rebels will start with the ball here.
Or
I guess they're redoing the tip-off.
Redoing it. I've never seen that before in my entire broadcasting career, as Ridgewood will win this one. Clancy now. Passes it to her teammate. Shot is up. It is no good there. Herrera could not quite bury that one. Jillian Paulson will start the play for the Warriors now. She cuts to the middle. Plays it out to Emma Tate for 3. It's good! What a start to senior night!
There's our game changer right there.
Emma Tate with a 3-pointer there. Now they will play it out. Ridgewood looks to counterattack here. Off to the corner now. Ramos there fouled, and she will get 2 shots as she tried to drive the net. As you can see, good defense there by the Warriors, but just got that hand in there and a little too much congestion.
Love to see it. Rebels had 2 possessions, didn't really get any points off, but they did give up that foul. See if they can capitalize here.
1 pass for the Warriors and an easy 3-pointer for Emma Tate.
That's the 2 game change right there. Jillian Paulson driving in, plays it back out to Emma. She hits it.
As Macy Jill Ramos unsuccessful on that first free throw, will get another go though. 3-0, the Warriors lead just like that on their first drive. And it is good.
She got it.
Ramos able to get her second free throw in. And Jillian Paulson will start it back up again for the Warriors. Looks for her options. Plays it over to Lexi Rojek now. Back to Paulson. Over to Olivia Rindy. They're settling it down now. Jillian Paulson with patience. Spins off one. Tries to drive the net. Abby Schroeder looking for her teammate Emma Tate inside the paint. She goes back out. Finds Jillian Paulson on the outside to Olivia Rindy. She makes the move, but Ridgewood's defense is very good on this drive.
Patience here by the Warriors, really nice. We'll see if it pays off.
Plays it to Emma Tate in tight. And good recovery there by Macy Jill Ramos once again for the Rebels. And they will slow it down. Looks like both teams going to be playing with a lot of patience tonight. Played back out now to Mary Clancy. For 3 there, it is no good, but rebounded there and also no good. Rebels having a tough time finding the basket so far. Jillian Paulson now.
Yep.
She pulls up for 3 and it is no good. Elisa Bruno now tries to find her teammate up the wing. Will not be able to find Mary Clancy though.
Really good recovery by the Warriors there on that counterattack. Love to see the tracking back there from Olivia Rindy.
You can see here on the replay on your screen, just try to force this play just a little too much and just out of the reach. I mean, she was open, just got to make a little bit better of a pass than that, but Ridgewood will rebound here.
Yeah, and that always starts with the pressure from Olivia Rindy going upside, forcing that pass.
Abby Schroeder, easy buckets inside the paint for 2 points, makes it 5-1 Warriors now.
What a nice little shot there, mid-range.
Alyssa Bruno trying to start it off for Ridgewood. Ramos now. 1-on-1 versus Jillian. Finds Daniela Herrera. And that pass, just a little bit of a miscommunication there by Ridgewood.
Another good defense by the Warriors, putting up 1 point in 3 minutes. We'll take that every day.
Jillian Paulson now looks to start the play for the Warriors once again. She's going to try to drive the paint. Wow. She goes for a crazy attempt there, and it is no good, but good recovery there by the Rebels. Mary Clancy takes it all the way herself. Finds Ramos on the other side. Back to Clancy. To
Wide
Bruno
open
on the outside, and it is no good and will be recovered by Jillian Paulson. Still 5-1 Warriors. Back and forth game so far, and Abby Schroeder not quite able to handle that pass from Jillian Paulson.
Yeah, one thing I really like the Warriors' start to this game is the pace. The pace has just seemed really consistent and it's flowing really nice, and so far it's been pretty hard for the Rebels to contain, but the last couple of possessions have been pretty even both sides.
And if anything from both sides, I think the Rebels just need to learn how to control their pace a little bit. You can see on the one rush up the court, tried to force a pass and didn't end up working, and that'll be a foul on Lexi Rojek. Let's see what we have here on the instant replay. Just kind of jabbed at the ball a little bit. Looked like Ramos kind of went into her a little bit, but call stands nevertheless.
Tough decision on the pass there. Glad Olivia Rindy came up with it.
Jillian Paulson now. She'll wait. She continues to wait, tries to find Emma Tate in close. She does. Olivia Rindy makes a fake. Tries to find Emma Tate under the basket. She goes for two, and it's no good.
Good
Abby
rebound.
Schroeder able to rebound it, though. Coming into this game, Abby Schroeder has 206 rebounds. That is an unbelievable stat. 206 rebounds. I mean, that is leagues beyond anyone else on the team or even in the entire conference.
Yeah, no, that's going to really help. Then having a person in the paint who can get up for those rebounds is always really good.
And she's got that height on everyone else, got really good hops. And yeah, she's done a great job all season with 206 rebounds. That stat speaks for itself. As that one will just be short, and it will be the Warriors' ball. Still 5-1 Warriors, about 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. As you said, I think the biggest component of the game for the Warriors so far is just good pace.
Yeah, good pace. I mean, you see it here. I mean, it's really similar take up every time. We'll see if we can mix up the pace. Sometimes will help. So quick shot like that from Paulson, that will pay off eventually, and I love to see it.
That one went in and out for Paulson. Thought that one was going to drop. They play it back to Olivia. She fakes the shot. Finds Jillian on the outside. Jillian trying to drive the paint. Nice move there. Crossed her up. Then goes for two, and then it is no good.
Hey, another great rebound there.
Emma Tate once again!
That's two.
A two-pointer mid-range jumper for Emma Tate, but she's 2 for 2 so far on the night.
Yeah, I love to see that ball moving outside, inside. We saw Abby Schroeder go up for a couple rebounds there, and that kept the play alive.
And Olivia Rindy now will slow it down. Jillian Paulson rushes up the court for the Warriors. Lexi Rojek for three. In and out there once again.
That's that change of pace we were talking about. Those quick shots, that'll catch the Rebels on their heels. And once they go faster, they'll open up the slow pace game. So just the changing of pace and changing of rhythm here will really benefit for the Warriors.
Let's look at the replay one more time. You see Jill goes for that nice little layup. Doesn't exactly work. And then just a nice, easy shot by Emma Tate.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but Abby Schroeder went up for that, and she just took it out of her hand. That's a really smart play, while not even drawing a foul.
As that'll be a timeout for the Ridgewood coach. As here in a minute, we will have a junior basketball player from the boys team hop on the mic here in a minute. But so far, let's look at the starting lineup once again. Lexi Rojek, Olivia Rindy, Emma Tate, and Hannah Watson. Actually incorrect on that, but that's all right. And yeah, and you finish it off with Emma Tate as well. So yeah, I mean, that's the starting lineup. They've had good pace so far today. And it's been a fun one to watch. 7-1 Warriors. Emma Tate, been the story of the night, has 5 points so far. And we will get back to play here in a minute, as we do have a junior basketball player coming into the booth here in 1 second and give us a little inside info on senior night for the boys basketball team, and that live stream will be coming soon. As play gets set, here we go. And here in the booth we have Ben DeHaan. Ben, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Jacob. It's good to be in the booth with you guys.
So we have a couple questions for you. You know, as it's senior night, what's it like to watch all the seniors graduate, seniors you played with the entire year? Some of them you've grown up with, played basketball for a long time. Like, what's that like being a part of senior night?
You know, it's a really awesome experience. It's, you know, these are all my buddies. I've been playing with them for years. I've been playing up with these guys. So, you know, to see them come to their peak of their performance on senior night, I'm just really excited to go out and play hard.
Yeah, Ben, talk to me a little about someone specifically you look up to on the team that's really been influential in your time here at Wheaton Academy and that you look up to and look to fill that role maybe even next year.
Yeah, definitely. I have a few guys in mind, but just like two. In terms of basketball.
What a shot.
I hate to interrupt you, Ben.
What a hit. What a hit.
Jillian Paulson with the three.
That's a
Ben, you may resume.
What a hit. But yeah, like I was saying on the basketball court, I definitely look up to Jeffrey Hilmer, and next year I'll be looking to fulfill that role of more of a scorer, more of a facilitator on the court.
Yeah.
But off the court, someone influential for me has definitely been Derek Schlembecker. You know, he's helped me a lot in my walk in my faith. And, yeah, he's been a real inspiration for me.
Yeah, love to see another point there from the Warriors, but yeah, having multiple leaders on this team will definitely help. And I mean, different kinds of leaders always is great, so you got a great thing going.
And I have another question. What's something specifically you've learned this year? Not necessarily, obviously you have guys you looked up to and it's fun being a part of senior night, but what's something that they've kind of taught you this year as being a part of a different team?
I feel like definitely this year I've kind of just learned that basketball, you know, though I do enjoy it and I spend a lot of time practicing, it's not everything, you know. At the end of the day, I'm a Christian, and I believe that, you know, I have a different fate, and that my walk with Christ is more important than anything, and especially, you know, looking up to the guys on the team has made me put that ahead of basketball when before I might have put basketball before other things.
That's real good, Ben. That's real good. What do you have to say about tonight's game? What are you looking forward to? I know you guys played them early in the year, had a little tough game. You had a couple guys out on injury that game too, but heard it was a pretty good game throughout. What are you looking forward to do tonight? What are you going to do look differently?
Yeah, obviously we had Wandy and Jeff out that game, so.
Oh my goodness, Emma Tate is on a roll so far.
On fire.
She's got 10 points so far in this one. Ben, go ahead.
This team is fun to watch, I tell you what. But yeah, just really looking forward to bouncing back against this team. We probably played our worst game when we played them at their place, so just looking to get out early on a good start and just run, have fun, play some Warrior basketball.
For sure. Ben, I don't know about you, but I don't want you to hop off the mic because ever since you came on, we went on an absolute run of, I think, what, 5 to 7 points.
What a lay by Julia
that'll
there.
be 9 points. Yep. Wow.
It seems like Ben DeHaan's the good luck charm so far in the
Yes.
And a last question before you go, Ben, because I know you got stuff to get to.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 1 second. All right, never mind. Ball's turned over. We're good. We're good. Ben's on a streak over here so far. And that one is no good. Ben,
Rebound.
what are you looking for? I mean, obviously playoffs are right around the corner. This is a very, strong group of guys. I know you guys have that brotherhood, something that Coach Smith has really, harped on a lot this year. I mean, obviously it's senior night, and you see some of these guys' high school basketball careers coming to a close. I mean, what's the goal and mindset? Like, you guys have to have a plan moving forward, especially with only a couple of games left in the regular season.
Definitely. Right now, our goal, this is the biggest week of the season so far. We have 4 games this week, all massive home games against rival opponents. And if we can go 4-0 this week, that's giving us like a great outlook for the rest of the season, especially in conference, as we're looking to challenge for the conference title. And then going into playoffs, we want to go as far as we possibly can.
Yes, I love it, Ben. Final question here. After coming off a big game at Timothy, it was their homecoming, being in that big environment, big scenario there. You got another big environment here tonight. Back-to-back games, it's senior night. A lot of people already out here, even for your guys' game. What are you looking forward to? What are you trying to keep the same after a big win at Timothy?
We just got to keep the energy up. After a big win, it's easy to have a lull, easy to get comfortable, to get complacent. Yeah. But I feel like in games recently, we've had some slow starts. Against Timothy, we got down 8-0, and we didn't score a bucket for the first 4 minutes. So tonight, we really need to come out fast, right out the gate. It starts on defense. Got to play defense. Got to run in transition. I think we can take advantage tonight and get a big win on senior night. Really excited.
Maybe take these notes from these girls because holy, they have started off quick.
Yes, sir.
Go do the same.
You've done a great job.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Ben.
Pleasure.
Man, what an interview there by Ben DeHaan. Great job from the kid. He's had a great season so far. As a junior, gotten a lot of minutes on varsity so far this year.
Oh, yeah. It was a really good interview. I'm glad we got to talk to him, sit down and have a chance to talk before a big game tonight.
For sure. As it is 19-5, I hate to be having an interview during one of the most fast-paced time in the game, but that's just how it worked out. As Warriors have taken the lead, Emma Tate with another 3. Jill was able to put a couple two-pointers up.
Just a dump of a points there.
This Hannah Watson is now in the game for the Warriors. She goes for a mid-range two-pointer, and it is no good. Mary Clancy now will rush up the court for the Rebels. She passes it to her teammate, and they put it in. Julia Conti there for a two-pointer for the Rebels.
That's just a good fast-paced play there.
Good ball movement there by the Rebels. Jillian Paulson now to Calabruss. She's also in the lineup now for the Warriors. Plays Hannah Watson. Jillian Paulson for 3, and it is just far.
I like the aggressiveness from the Warriors to start here because they've been pretty good with these three-point shots. I mean, they're getting the ball inside, and even if they miss, we got Abby Schroeder there in the paint, getting those rebounds, playing them back out, and that's when we've been successful.
As it is the Warriors' ball, as that one was tipped by, I believe, Julia Conti by the Rebels. Jillian Paulson will start it off once again. as she is a leader, as we mentioned in the pregame, averaging almost 14 points a game. And that's, shocking considering she had an injury to start the season, too.
Yeah, no.
Hannah Watson for 3, and it is in and out.
She came back in ever since being hurt and has made a huge difference on this team, and she's really continuing doing it tonight, showing no signs of slowing down.
Hannah Watson, she will try to drive the middle.
Nice move.
Finds Calla on the outside. Rust looks for an opening, cannot find one, gives it back to Jillian Paulson. Seems to be the quarterback on all the plays so far.
Yeah, I love to see it. She's kind of managing between trying to set up plays.
Hannah Watson
go.
on the
Hannah
outside for 3, and it is in and out once again.
That's a good attempt. Good ball movement by the Warriors. Jillian moving in, driving in, then playing that outbound pass to Hannah.
She drove the paint, then saw the opening on the outside. As that one was tipped by Emma Tate. Good defense there by the Warriors. Jillian Paulson once again starting to play for the Warriors.
The change of speed's big.
Good handles there by Jillian Paulson. She finds an opening for 3, and
oh my
in
goodness.
and out. And Abby Schroeder will go to the line.
What an unfortunate turn of events there. I mean, that literally looked like it was in the basket, and it came right back.
Let's look at the replay. As you can see, all the way in, all the way around, and then just rolls out.
That is tough. We'll get the ball back, though.
Seems like Ben DeHaan leaving the set was the bad luck indeed. Abby Schroeder, and that one is in and out as well.
Substitution for the Rebels, Alyssa Bruno on the floor and replacing for the 23 game.
This atmosphere and this environment's great. As you see all these Wheaton Academy Warriors. Just a minute ago, they were chanting, "Let's go Warriors," and it got pretty loud in here pretty fast when you have children like that screaming.
And you had the future Warriors on your screen just a minute ago, as that one does not go. 0 for 2 on the free throws there by Abby Schroeder. The Rebels will start again. Mary Clancy now to her teammate Ramos, and that one will be no good, but that one was tried to swap back in, but will not go.
You love to see the Warriors playing some really good defense here, forcing the Rebels in some tough situations to take these shots, and especially from far. We haven't seen a lot of layups or rebounds from the Rebels. I think the Warriors really been controlling that, and forcing those tough shots will really help.
Hannah Watson now finds Olivia Rindy, and nobody there, and it will be a travel on Olivia Rindy. As Ridgewood is 10-12 overall, so obviously, and they've had a tough schedule as I'm looking at it right here. They played some big teams. Elmwood Park, I know they're pretty good. Riverside Brookfield, big school.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, they've had a tough schedule as well, but 10-12, I mean, you can tell that they're a solid team for sure. Mary Clancy plays it out to the outside, and that one is just too far. And Abby Schroeder swats it out of midair.
Another tough shot situation there, and good defense getting that rebound.
As the girls team is 12-9 this year. Hannah Watson for 3. There, and it's good!
There it is. Quick shot off, and it paid off.
Game time for Hannah Watson, who has the highest three-point shooting percentage this year for the girls basketball team, right around 25%. Mary Clancy now for the Rebels. She will try to drive the paint. Goes for a little floater, and it is no good. Abby Schroeder able to pull it down.
Look at this defense here from the Warriors, forcing a tough shot off. And then right here, Abby Schroeder with the block. As you've seen, they're just not giving them a lot of opportunities in the paint. You love to see that from the Warriors.
22-7, the Warriors lead with just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half.
Really strong start.
What are the Rebels going to have to do to get back in this?
Yeah, what the Rebels are going to have to is they got to be patient on offense. I mean, they're kind of forcing shots, which props to the Warriors for making them do that. But and then also look at that, drive in straight in. I think one thing that the Warriors are really doing well is they're going hard into the paint and then finding an outbound pass, and that's really just confusing them every time because they can't decide what they want to defend, and that's really hard to defend two things at once.
Julia Conti, no good on that attempt. Jillian Paulson able to pick up her feet, move up the court. She goes for a desperation layup. What a shot.
I mean,
26-7 now, the Warriors lead.
That's just a special kind of shot right there. That's a far out layup, and I mean, wow. That's special.
That's special right there. She has 7 points in this one, I believe now. Let's look at the replay here. Calla Brust just finds an opening, goes all the way around, easy buckets. But yeah, she was able to turn on the Jets and go around everyone and find an opening right in the middle of the paint.
What a start from these Wheaton Academy Warriors. This is 26-7, 19-point difference, and we love to see it.
We have just over 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. But go back to what you were saying about the Rebels. They just got to have better ball movement, I think. And moving forward, they got to have better pace of their game. It seems like they're they're a little static. They're forcing plays and then backing off on the ones that they need to actually push and get some points on.
100% agree, Jacob. I mean, the balls around the outside aren't really working for them. Not that they're really even trying, but as they kind of slow that patience, they gotta have something planned, and I think that's exactly why they called this timeout. And then once on defense, I mean, they've got to figure out a solution to one, decide whether they want to guard the outbound shot from the three, but they also got to figure out how to guard the paint and those layups. So whether that be zone or whether that be man, we got to see what they got to do.
As the future Warriors were on your screen, they're all waving at the Jumbotron. They all excited to be on the Jumbotron. I think we were all excited as kids when we got on the Jumbotron, whether it was at a baseball game or whatever it was.
Oh, 100%. Always something to remember.
As the Rebels start to play here, Mary Clancy plays it out to her teammate for three, no good.
Another quick play shot there.
Ramos was not quite able to cash in on that one. Still 26-7, the Warriors lead. Jillian Paulson. And it will be
Looks
a
like
foul
they're gonna call a
on
moving screen there.
Olivia Rindy. I think she was just moving her feet a little too fast. I think she was trying to force it a little bit almost.
Yep, 100%. I think it looked like Paulson wanted to go on the inside, and she was just trying to force her outside so that she couldn't do it. Got a little aggressive. Good defense there.
Good defense by
really
Hannah
good
Watson.
defense.
And they're going to call a foul on Hannah. Let's look at the replay here. Really good defense right there. I think she just gets that arm in right there. A little shove on the shoulder.
A little bit handsy.
It will be the Rebels ball here. Mary Clancy now. She seems to be the Rebels quarterback on all these plays so far, and that pass, just a little bit of miscommunication again. Once again, not a lot of flow from the Rebels so far in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of flow. I mean, forcing passes that are unexpected a lot of times. And, yeah, I mean, after this timeout, they did switch things up there. It was noticeable, but we'll see if they can make a big difference here.
Hannah Watson going for a rebound there, and it will be a jump ball going the Warriors' way. As Lexi Rojek will give Hannah Watson a break. And Lexi Rojek, that's a player we got to talk about. She has a lot of speed, a lot of energy, moves the ball up the court really well. Got a little more finesse to her game than most of these Warriors players, but yeah, she does a great job.
Yeah, a lot of athleticism here. She's played multiple sports, and yeah, just a pure athlete. She's going to be guarding their main, as you say, quarterback. So we'll see if they can keep an eye on her.
Good defense there by Emma Tate and Olivia Rindy, but they call a foul on Olivia there.
That's a tough call right there. I mean, it looked like her hands were straight up, and she went right into her, so that's a tough call.
Unfortunate because Olivia's got the height on her, makes it a little bit easier of a call for refs. You can see it there, but not much you can do. Not much you can do if you're Olivia.
Nope, not at all.
As Jessica will go for 2 free throws here, as she is no good. Brummel will go for another here, see if they can get some points on the board before the half sets in. We mentioned it before, but if you are done watching this game once it is over, stick around for the boys game, which will be live streamed right after. You won't want to miss it. A little bit of miscommunication there from the Warriors. Mary Clancy now for the Rebels. Plays it over to Brummel. Finds her teammate on the outside, and it is just too far.
Good defense by Cal Bruss, getting up in her face, making her force that shot off.
Calabruss now. Lexi Rojek for 3 on the outside, and it is just too far as well. Still 26-7. I think we need to get Ben DeHaan back in the booth.
I agree.
We need a little bit of momentum here.
Hey, look at that again. They're really just not chasing or changing their pace whatsoever. I mean, it's typical for them to come down. They go one passing shot every time.
Seems like they play that pass to the outside too on the corners.
And then you see the total difference from the Warriors. They're going to be moving the ball a lot, and they're just waiting for an opening. I love it.
Driving the paint, then moving it out. Driving the paint, then moving out.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that the guys team does as well. Something that they do really well here at Warriors basketball. Lexi Rojek for 3. In and out once again for the Warriors. They've had some tough bounces so far tonight.
That's a quality shot opportunity, quality shot off.
Mary Clancy now on the outside. Tries to drive the paint. Finds her teammate in deep. Good passing there for the Rebels, but it is just short once again. They just have not been able to convert on it tonight as Alyssa Bruno took that shot, and it was just too short.
I mean, when you see that passing from the Rebels, that's when they're most successful. So if they can keep doing that, maybe they'll get a couple more quality shot offs.
There's Jillian Paulson with some nice ball handling there. She'll pass it over to Brust. She will take the shot, and in and out once again for the Warriors. Mary Clancy now moves it up. She will try to take it to the net, and it is good. Moves the Rebels to 9 points in this one. They need a couple more points before they go into half if they want to make a run at it.
Yep, they're gonna need a lot more points. But we'll see if they can start to figure things out. Really good pass there from Olivia Rindy. Just could not capitalize.
Eagle eye there from Olivia Rindy, finding Emma Tate under the basket. She just couldn't put it in. It was a tough angle. Mary Clancy now. Over to her teammate Bruno.
There's that one passing shot.
As that one went to the corner once again, just like we said. Jillian Paulson, she will try to drive the paint. Finds Emma Tate on the outside, and it is just too far.
They kind of did the same thing that the Rebels were doing earlier in the game. That one-shot pass wasn't a bad look at all, but I mean, yeah. Maybe going back out and in, that was working for the Warriors. That's when they dropped about 12 in a row, so. See if they can bring back at the end of this half and maybe even going in the second half.
Abby Schroeder back in for the Warriors, gives Olivia Rindy a break with just under a minute left to play, and it will be the Rebels' ball.
See if the Rebels can get a couple more points here for the buzzer. I'm going to guess you're going to try to hold it a little bit. I mean, that'd be the smart thing to do as she goes up for the shot. But she made it. She made it.
Clancy goes right for it.
I'm going to guess the Warriors are going to take their time here, try to run out the clock, get one more shot with about under 10 seconds left.
Jillian Paulson finds Abby Schroeder under the net. Great play.
All right, so I lied again.
maybe you should just stop making predictions. It's definitely possible.
Here's 10 more seconds coming up here.
Clancy now, 5 seconds on the clock. Passes it off to her teammate. Ramos looks for one shot. And fumbled there by the Rebels, as it is 28-11 your score after the first half. Been all Warriors so far. Done a great job. If you guys want to go grab a snack, go grab a snack. You guys want to go grab a drink, go grab a drink. But I think there will be a little bit of a cheer performance going on during halftime. So if you want to stick around and watch that, feel free to do that as well. But a good start so far from the Warriors. What have you seen from both teams so far?
Yeah, one thing I've seen from the Warriors that I want to point out is just the determination on both sides of the court. I mean, on defense, they have not slowed. Putting up 11 points in 2 quarters is not easy. And I just want to give props to the defense especially, but also the offense. I mean, you see a couple shooters like Hannah Watson, Jillian Paulson, Emma Tate, and Abby Schroeder getting those boards might be. I mean, everyone who's been in the game has really had a really good impact. I mean, you see Cal Brust throwing the pace down. You just love to see stuff like that. So, yeah, and then you see
Clancy.
Rebels. Yeah, Clancy on the Rebels getting talked to. I think she's done a really good job of just keeping that pace, and she's trying to change it up, and I think that's what's going to be really important for the Rebels.
I mean, yeah, from the Rebels, Clancy's your best player so far. She's quarterbacking every single play. She's running the plays. She's driving the paint, getting easy buckets for them. And she has 8 points in this one. That's a very solid performance. I mean, second most points in the game overall from both teams in the court. But I mean, the story of the game so far is Emma Tate. I mean, she's done a great job so far. Drained a couple threes.
Really
nice easy buckets right in front of the net. But yeah, we will see you guys in 10 minutes after the break. Go grab a snack, go grab a drink, and we'll see you for some more action.
See you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're asking you to direct your attention to the center court where the junior cheerleaders at Wheaton Academy will perform. Welcome to cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for the junior cheerleader. Let's do this again. The junior cheerleader. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the middle age group. We have the pleasure of having the senior cheerleaders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our senior varsity cheerleading squad. Ladies and gentlemen, one last big cheer. Hooray. Put your hands together for the cheerleading academy. Kids here at the academy.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. After the break, we're about ready for another half of basketball. You know, Carl, how you feeling after the break?
Feeling really good. Really good start from the Warriors. See if they put up just as many points. I think we're going to see a lot of different players here, maybe coming off the bench. I mean, maybe get a couple more points, and I think the rest of the third and definitely the fourth will be backups.
As we do have a little bit of inside information, their team manager, Anna Thompson, might be getting out on the court, that's a unique experience and a really cool way to honor her.
Yeah, you always love that it's here, and you occasionally see stuff like this, and I think it's really, really awesome to see someone like a team manager who's been around for 4 years making this program possible, going out on the court and doing a little showcase. So we'll keep an eye out for that.
Hopefully she'll be able to make a couple buckets too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. Place would erupt.
Alrighty, Lexi Rojek will pass it off to Jillian Paulson, and here we go. The second half begins. 28-11, the Warriors lead. They've had good pace all night, good ball possession too. Jillian Paulson for three. It's good! Step back three from Jillian Paulson.
Green bean. What a shot.
10 points for her on the night now. As that one fumbled there, Mary Clancy tries to recover, and Jillian Paulson will be able to grab that one, but it will be a jump ball. You see here on the replay, makes a nice move here, then step backs a little bit, pulls up.
It's too easy.
Easy swish there. Easy swish.
What a shot.
A little miscommunication there by Ridgewood, but they're able to recover. Danielle Herrera now plays it to her teammate Bruno. Olivia Rindy able to pick that one off to Abby Schroeder.
Coming up a little more pace here. Slows it down. Getting something organized here.
Paulson back to Rindy. Once again, Warriors work it around the outside and wait for that moment to drive into the paint and then play out to the outside or just go for the layup. Seems like that's been their game plan all night. Paulson tries to find Tate in the paint, not able to. Clancy with the nice afterburners there. She goes for 2 points, and it's good, and she will get an extra shot there.
That's a really good play. That's a really good play. Coming up, she knew she was taking that herself ever since she came up with space, put it up, and got the N1.
You can see she did a nice little crisscross on Jillian Paulson, got the wheel spinning a little bit, and was able to go for that two-pointer.
Love to see it. See if she can knock this down and get 3 points off this one play.
And that one is no good, as she has 10 points also in this game, was going for 11, but she'll have to try again. Lexi Rojek now. She tries to drive the paint, has nothing there. Jillian Paulson almost pulled up from deep there and decided to not take the shot. Lexi Rojek now. She's able to recover. Jillian waits. And little rebound action there, and Olivia Rindy will go to the line. You can see just a little bit too much congestion there. Try to put her hand up. Let's look at the replay. So Jillian Paulson throws this ball, and it was going to go out of play. And then Neve Cannon was able to block it, try to keep it in play, but Rindy was right there to pick it up.
To be honest, not quite sure what the call was, but looks like there must have been contact there.
And that one is in and out for Olivia Rindy. Once again, the Warriors are struggling to put the ball in the basket so far.
I mean, yeah. It's really been either in and out or in the bucket. So, I mean, yeah. It's just one or the other. I mean, imagine if they were all to fall in. That'd be wild.
It would be wild.
It'd be a high-score game.
It would be a very fun game to watch if every single shot went in the bucket. And that one will be fumbled by Ridgewood, and it'll be the Warriors' ball.
That's a good pass from Clancy, just fumbled on the other end.
As you can see, the fan section starting to fill up here in the Warrior Dome. Paulson plays it to Tate. Rindy now. Rojek tries to find Schroeder in the paint to Olivia Rindy, and that one just goes too high. And Abby Schroeder, for a third time, the Warriors are able to put it in.
Wow, I don't know if you caught the best 3 rebounds in a row with not a whole lot of jump. She's pretty tall. We'll take that every day, and she finishes it off.
The 206 rebounds before this game shows so far here in this one.
She's added at least 20 more.
Lexi Rojek now with speed. Plays her to her teammate Paulson. Back to Rojek. And that one will be knocked out, and it'll be the Warriors' ball.
That's just really good defense there.
Look here on the replays. You can see Abby Schroeder goes up, gets a bucket. Was not quite able to put that one in. Gets the
That's
rebound
the third
again.
bang. Third time's a charm. That's what they say.
That is what they say. Apparently that is true in basketball.
I guess so.
Hand it off there to Ramos. Ramos waits. Ramos pulls up for three, and it is just short. And Clancy able to recover. Good play there.
Barely stays in. Love the effort.
Bruno for three, not quite able to put that one in. Still 34-13, the Warriors lead. 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter.
Hey, we've gotten a lot of points to start off the second half, and I think it is a good start. But continue to build off that. See if we can get some second stringers back in. That'll be really exciting to see on senior night.
Because that one will go out of play, and it will be the Warriors' ball. What do the Rebels got to keep doing? I mean, they've gotten a couple more points. Clancy's leading the charge, but for me personally, I think they just got to have better ball movement overall. But I think they can do it if they just get a couple more points on the board, get some momentum.
Yeah, you know, it starts with momentum, energy, and intensity are the things I think they need right now. We've seen a little bit of that from Clancy, and I think she's trying to do that for the rest of the team. So if she can keep that up, I think that'll really help.
Jane Paulson finds Olivia Rindy on the other side. She goes for three, and it is no good. Jillian Paulson for three. It's good! Three-pointer there. She has 13 points in this one now.
Really good shot there.
37-13, the Warriors lead. Clancy looks for a play for the Rebels. Bruno now. She goes to the net, and it's just short. Whoa. Emma Tate tries to throw it out. Jillian Paulson's able to recover.
You know, one more thing I've noticed is the movement off the ball for the Rebels is a whole lot different than it is the Warriors. And I think that's part of the reason why the Warriors are being effective. It's because they're just quality movement off the ball. And what a pass there from Wendy.
She's got that eagle eye, as we mentioned earlier. Good shot there
really
by
shot.
Abby Schroeder. Contested and was just able to lay that one up.
She's using that height, and she just reached double digits. That's her 10th point of the night.
And will be a foul once again on Lexi Rojek. Look at the replay here. Emma Tate able to throw it up to Abby Schroeder. She's just off of 1 foot, able to make that nice shot.
Not a whole lot of arc there. That's just talent, knowing where the basket is. So really good awareness there from 22 in white.
I mean, it seems like she has done that quite a bit this year with that 206 rebounds and just knowing where the basket is.
Yes, that is true. She's quite familiar in the paint.
Ramos now for the Rebels. To Clancy. Picked off by Hannah Watson, but controlled once again by Brummel. Rebels trying to move it to the paint. Clancy's able to pick it up. A bit of a tumble. Seems like a traffic jam there, but there will be a whistle blown.
It will be Rebels ball at the end of this. Clancy will get the inbound.
Herrera plays it to her teammate. Brummel now, nice fake, and we'll play it back to Ramos. They're not driving the paint as much as I believe that they can, and they showed in the first quarter.
Yeah, another thing I've noticed from the Warriors defense is, one, the containment and the communication of the Warriors has been really big. I mean, you'll see them talking to each other on switching people off or staying on a guy. I think that's really important. And then just overall the containment of players, always keep an eye on the ball and your player at the same time has been really clutch.
That one's just short there. Clancy now. And that's easy buckets there by Danielle Herrera. Good shot. Makes it 15-39. Warriors still lead.
Yep, they're crawling back into it. I think soon enough here, coming into this fourth quarter, we're going to see a lot of the people off the bench come in, and I think that's going to be really exciting.
Especially on senior night. Emma Tate from deep, just short there. Abby Schroeder was able to get that rebound. But there will be a foul on Abby Schroeder, saying that she shoved her opponent in the back. Couldn't really see it there on the camera, but I mean, refs always know best. So
I wouldn't say that, but yes, they have a better view than us.
Clancy now moves it up the court. She tries to drive the paint, and in and out once again. Jillian Paulson, quarterback once again. Sets it up to Brust, to Paulson. Brust now tries to find Emma in the paint, And Emma Tate will go to the line. As Jillian Paulson, we mentioned she had 14 points per game around that margin, and she's got 13 in this one, so she's done her job for sure.
Yeah, she's done her job for sure. I mean, she might get it before this fourth quarter ends. And yeah, especially if she does, that'll definitely help that boost or that point percentage go up and boost it up. And yeah, once again, maybe we'll see a couple people off the bench come into the game. I think that'd be really important for the Warriors.
Emma Tate gets her 11th point of the game there. And Anna Thompson, the team manager, will get in this one.
Checking in, number 11 in white. This is special.
And good buckets there by Emma Tate once again. And good shot there by Clancy, but it is still no good. Emma Tate able to pick it off.
Really good fall through and containment there by 21, Calabrust.
We'll see if they get the ball to Anna here. They do. She passes it back to Rindy. Looks like Anna Thompson knows the plays pretty well.
It does.
And Olivia Rindy goes for the two-pointer there, and it is good. Good layup.
Starts with Anna Thompson playing it back to Rindy. Looks like we got number 4, Lydia Daniel, checking into the game. As she comes in
Thompson
for
will
Anna.
come up.
Standing ovation for Anna from the bench. You love to see it.
It's a very cool moment, especially on senior night.
Assisted in that bucket too. That's great.
There you go. Good move there by Julia Conti. She goes to the net, able to get her own rebound and play it out to Mary Clancy, and it is in and out once again for the Rebels. Tough break there. Brummel now. Waits. Plays it back to Cameron Gilla. Tried to be picked off by Brust.
I do like that aggression there from Calabrust, trying to take a fast break, and that's just a free layup if she gets that.
I mean, she saw the pass. She read the play perfectly. It just wasn't quite there in time.
Yeah, just a good pass. I mean, there's not much you could say. Lydia Daniel for a 3, bang! What a shot! That was from deep too, and this place erupts. Look at that student section. Wow.
Huge 3-point there by Lydia Daniel.
Ooh, tough call.
Tough call.
It looks like she gets a foul right after, but hey, what a shot there. Look at that replay as she's going crazy right after. She's a big smile on that face. You love to see it.
Another thing you love to see, Jillian Paulson, senior captain, the smile on her face when Lydia Daniel made that shot. She was ecstatic. Huge play there. Huge play there. I mean, that was as loud as the place has gotten the entire game, really.
Oh, yeah. That's what you love to see. Someone coming off the bench, and one of their first touch is just a swish through the basket, so that's awesome.
Julia Conti, she goes to the net, and it's no good, and it will be the Warriors' ball. Or apologies, that'll be the Rebels' basketball.
I thought it was off the Rebels as well, so looks like the ref saw otherwise.
Picked off there by Olivia Rindy.
Fast break.
She goes for layup, decides to pull up and banks in a two-pointer. Mid-range shot there by Olivia Rindy, and the Warriors are picking up the pace.
The bank is open. 30 right off the backboard.
Peyton Sabini now. Plays it to her teammate Ramos. Goes for 3 points, and it is no good. The end of the third quarter, Warriors 48. Ridgewood 15. I mean, one of the biggest plays of the game, one of the most ecstatic plays of the game, was Lydia Daniel getting in the game and hitting that three-pointer from deep.
Yeah, no, that brought a lot of momentum, and I think that's going to help, especially when you see other players getting in the game here. I mean, once they reach 50 here and start the fourth quarter, I think like I said, we're going to see people off the bench. We saw a little bit of that from Lydia, and I think we're going to see a couple more people coming into the game here. But yeah, no, you love to see it, and especially giving the seniors maybe being a couple more minutes on the court for their senior night would be special as well.
Let's talk about some of the key players in the game. I think obviously we got to talk about Mary Clancy. I mean, she has 13 points, I believe, in this game for Ridgewood. She's done a great job. For the Warriors, I mean, Emma Tate, she has 12 points. Jillian Paulson, she has 13 points. All these players having a great night. And Abby Schroeder, I mean, she's having a great night under the basket as usual. I mean, she's rebounding the ball, doing her job. And the Warriors are just playing strong basketball so far, and that's what you love to see on senior night.
Strong basketball all around. Another person we want to mention is Calla Bross playing her heart out on every play, and then you love to see that aggression. And we got to talk about that defense, too. That containment she's put up is really well. And, yeah, we are going to see some new faces here. We have Lydia Daniel on, Brielle Zyman, Calla Bross, Lexi Rojek. And
Noel
Noel,
McCann.
yeah.
So a lot of new faces out here for the Warriors. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah.
Lexi Rojek will start the play for the Warriors. Plays it over to Brielle Zyman. Bruss now. Bruss trying to drive the paint.
Oh, man.
And a good scrum there. Good battle for the ball.
Yeah, there's that aggression we were talking about. Great effort. It's going to be Rebels ball.
As Mary now passes the ball off. Alyssa Bruno to her teammate Ramos on the outside. Ramos trying to drive the paint.
That's some good moves right there. Good fast change. Looks like we're going to have a foul on Calabrus there, and Zero's going to get a couple shots.
It is running clock now. There is a 30-point lead from the Warriors, so stay running clock for the rest of the game. Speed up this one, and Warriors will finish this one out strong. And going to the line now, Alyssa Bruno for the Ridgewood Rebels, going to try to get a couple nice points on the board for them.
Yep, that'll help the Rebels for sure.
Bruno with the free throw. And that one is no good there. My favorite camera in the entire house, as you guys can see, the backboard cam. Get a lot of cool angles. Get to see some of the boys guys get a couple dunks in on one night.
yeah.
It was really cool.
Something special and unique that we love here.
Lexi Rojek will start the play now for the Warriors. She stops, tries to drive the paint, and will be a foul on the Rebels there. Foul on Ramos. Looking like she just got a hand in there on Lexi. Not exactly what you want to do on the defensive side, but good aggression for sure. Calabrus for two, and it is just short, but Brielle Zyman will be able to recover. Noelle McCann, she goes to the basket, and it will be Ridgewood's ball.
Yep, it's going to be green ball off that. Good movement here from all these people are juniors and under, so, you'd love to see the young in the future of Wheaton Academy.
They're having good ball movement, just haven't put some points on the board, but also don't have a lot of experience on the court, so it just takes time.
Yeah, and they're hanging with this varsity Rebels team too, so.
So that will be a travel, and it'll be the Warriors ball. Just over 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter.
This place is starting to get packed here for tonight. A lot of more people coming in. A lot of additional people coming in here for the boys basketball game.
That one goes in and out there. And good pass
really
there to
good
find
pass.
Ramos under the basket. Good defense by Noona Camp.
Hey, ultimately, really good attempted board there from, I believe it was Calabrus. She just missed, but ended up bouncing right to Lydia Daniels' hands.
Calabrus waits on the outside. Good ball movement from the Rebels on that last drive, too. Lexi plays it over to Noelle. Noelle waits. Plays it to Brielle Zyman. Back to Noelle. She will take the shot and is just short.
Good aggression there from Noelle. Ultimately, still will be red ball. Green ball, my bad.
And a lot of the starters go back in, along with Anna Thompson. She will get back in there and get a few more minutes.
4 minutes left. Looks like it was a personal foul on Noelle, so it'll be 2 for Green. Or one shot, my bad.
Julia Conti now.
1 and 1.
And it is good there. Julia Conti able to make that one in.
She'll now be awarded the second shot.
Substitution for the Rebels, number 10, Emma Roach.
This place is getting packed towards the end of this game as they're all getting excited for the boys game. And if you are just joining us, make sure you check out the future live stream, because in just a few minutes after this game ends, the boys live stream will be up and ready to go as we're streaming their senior night as well. And you don't want to miss that, let me tell you. It's going to be a hype game. Jillian Paulson now. Finds Noelle in the camp on the outside. Emma Tate to Jillian. Finds Anna.
About 3 minutes left in this one.
And it will be a jump ball, and it will be the Warriors ball. 48-17, the Warriors lead with just under 3 minutes left in this one. As Clancy will go out for the Rebels. Strong game for her. She played a great game overall, had a bunch of points in this one. And yeah, I mean, she was the leader for this Rebels team.
Yeah, really strong game, really strong effort. She kept the Rebels in.
Anna under the basket and so close, trying to get her first varsity points.
I think one thing that Clancy does really well is keeping the whole entire team in mentally the whole game, and I think that's been really important.
Good buckets there from Julia Conti once again.
You love to see the Rebels not giving up before this buzzer goes off with about 2 minutes left. So
the definition
Same
of
with the
playing to the
Warriors
last
here.
minute. Anna Thompson under the basket.
Yes, she got
it's
it!
good. The crowd erupts.
wow, she'll never forget that.
One of the coolest moments I've seen all year. The team manager not playing a single minute before this game, able to put in a two-pointer.
Everyone is on their feet for that. You love to see it.
The Maroon platoon knew exactly what was going on. They all stood up and were excited as the team erupts on the bench.
Watch this replay. Jillian Paulson finds Anna. She goes up for the layup right off the backboard.
That was
and in.
picture perfect form too.
Yeah, oh no, for sure. Just how they drew it up in that timeout. You love to see it.
Love to see it. Looked like she had been there 1,000 times before that shot.
She's
50.
watched it 1,000 times.
She has indeed. She's been on the bench multiple times so far this season to see that play, and it just happened right in front of her. 50-19, the Warriors lead with just a few minutes left to play here in the game. Carlson, how would you summarize this one? It was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I would summarize this game as just a special one for the Warriors all around. Seniors had a great senior night. Each one of them put up a great performance, including Anna Thompson. It's just something special here tonight for the Warriors. The atmosphere and environment is also great, both for the girls and boys game that will be to come.
1 minute and 50 seconds left in this one.
Some new faces for the Rebels as well.
Lydia Daniels now to Calabrust. I think a lot of these last 2 minutes are going to be the Warriors waiting it out. Cala, she will drive the net, and it'll be no good, but recovered by the Warriors. Lydia Daniels now plays it back to Lexi Rojek. Plays Cala on the outside. And Calabrust with a couple nice moves, but it is just short. Lydia Daniels able to recover, though, for the Warriors. Finds Cala on the outside. Lexi now. Makes a nice move, tries to drive the paint. Finds Lydia Daniels for three, and it is just short. You can see the entire Maroon platoon stand up behind the basket.
I believe that was Lexi Rojek who almost got that one.
Rebels come up the side now. Herangella gives it to Julia Conti. Lexi Rojek with speed up the court. And good defense there by the Rebels. 3M Crash was able to get that one.
About 30 seconds here left in this game. Really good performance on both sides of the court. Rebels and Warriors, everyone's sticking in the game, and the intensity has been here throughout, and that's what you love to see.
And the atmosphere's been fun. It's senior night here at the Warrior Dome. You love to see it. All the girls getting hyped. And it's their last home game of the year before they move on to playoffs. And so a great way to finish out the season here at home. A great way to see the fans show out and support them. And I know every single one of these players is super excited and had such a great time. As it looks like the final score is going to end 50-19. The Warriors take this one on senior night. Make sure you guys stick around for the next live stream coming up soon. The guys will be playing in their senior night as well, but overall, great game. A lot of highlights in this one. And thank you guys for joining us. Carlson, always remember, Warriors country.
Let's ride.